Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to SGK English for a new video. Today, let us learn a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. I know you have heard of him, Rabindranath Tagore, the great freedom fighter. Okay, unfortunately, he was not able to see the bright morning of India's independence. And remember his collection of poems, Geetanjali, won Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1913. And above all, the first part of a poem by him, Bharado Bhagya Vidhata, is taken as a national anthem. Yes, our national anthem. That is Rabindranath Tagore. I hope and I know that you know more about him, learn something more about him. Some books are there in the library. Please take and read it. So now let us come to the poem My Dependence. What is dependence and independence? See, the independence means free from dependence, not depending on anyone. See, depend means what? Asking the help, seeking the help, getting the help of someone is called dependence. See, in a family you look, for example, at home, early morning, you can hear the words of your father. Sumi, my watch is there in the bedroom, please bring it. He is very busy, he must go to office today a little early, some conference is there. You run to the bedroom and take the watch and give it to him. Then you hear the mother calling you and asking you, oh, come to kitchen, hurry, take these 3 idlis and some chutneys and give to your father, he is very busy, he will not come to dining hall today. You run to kitchen, take some food items and give him, he eats suddenly, some part swallowed. At the time of his departure, you are asking him, Daddy, my fees? My fees, Daddy? Your fees. Your mommy will come to your school today. She will pay, don't worry. Okay. Oh, then you are relieved. You are afraid that he forgot that tomorrow is a date of fee payment. See, look at the family. You are helping your father, you are helping your mother. Mother is helping you both, and father is going to office and working for your sake. All are helping each other. That is a family. You see, it is not really help. You are one family. You see, one family. Yes, all are dependent on each other. No one can live there like an island. Is it not so? Yes, that is called my dependence. Actually, Tagore never believed in the word dependence. You see, he wanted to be independent. So, there is a poem by him, a prayer. See, his vision, how our independent India should be, it is explained very clearly in a poem by Tagore, a prayer. If you get a chance, you read it, please. This is my prayer to thee, O Lord. There's one prayer is there. Strike at the root of penury. So many, 1 or 2 prayers are there. And another one is there. See, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments of narrow domestic walls. Into that heaven of freedom, O Father, let my country wake. Yes, let my country wake into that heaven of freedom. Heaven of freedom. My country shall wake into, the heaven of freedom where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where the world has not been broken into narrow domestic walls. Into that heaven of freedom. Father, oh Father. Father means Heavenly Father. Let my country wake into that heaven of freedom was a prayer of Rabindranath Tagore. He did not believe that you are to be limited into the boundaries of any state or in any country or any nation. He was in a way global citizen. He was in a way global citizen. He did not belong to any country at all. His thoughts were, see, it was going beyond the boundaries of any nation. But in this poem, he portrays, pictures, depicts what? The picture of a family where all are depending on each other. That is our story, that is our poem. See, take the textbook please, page number 64. Come to the lesson directly. So, I like to be dependent. In this poem he says, I like, what do I like? What do you like? To be dependent in a family. Not in a society. In a family, I like to be dependent. And so forever I should get the warmth and care of my mother. The warmth and care of my mother. Nature's rule is that in childhood you are taken care of by your parents, especially your mother. We can see that is there in everywhere in nature. How the young ones are looked after by a bird, mother bird, keeping always under the wings of it. Is it not so? Yes, love and care. The warmth, see, the hot feeling. Yes, the warmth, you see, and care. Care of the mother. Mother is a symbol of love. No one can love you more than your mother. No one can love you more than your mother. Your mother is a symbol of love. I repeat, no one can love you more than your mother. Yes, I want to be dependent, receiving the love and care of my mother. My father to love, kiss and embrace. Yes, my father to love, kiss and embrace. See, the hugging of my father, the care of my mother, even physical touch has lot of meaning. You see, it is so meaningful. Let me ask you children, how many of you are still giving a kiss to your mother and father? When you go to school, when you are telling bye-bye, you will run and give a kiss and run to the school bus. How many are there? Of course, I hope all of you are there. You must be continuing that hot, warm friendship, that a link, that a strong blood relation with your father and mother. It will remain, it should remain up to the end of your life. You should not forget to give a hug or a kiss to your mother and father. Yes, to love, kiss and embrace, where live happily, means live life happily. See, where your life means live your life happily in all their grace. Grace means blessing. Yes, I want to live my life happily with the blessing of my father and mother. I want to live my life happily with the grace, with the blessing of my father and mother. I like to be dependent, once again, first stanza. And so forever, with the warmth and care of my mother. I should receive the warmth and care of my mother. My father to love. I need the love. To love, my father should be there in the family. Yes, my father to love my father. See, to care my mother, the care of my mother and love of my father. To love, kiss and embrace, to show my love. You should express your love also. It is no use keeping your love in your mind. You should express your love by telling it, expressing it and all those things. To love, to kiss and embrace, where life happily, live life happily in all their grace. I want to live my life happily in the grace of my father and mother. Once read and see whether you have understood it. The first stanza. Now, stanza number 2. I like to be dependent. Again, I like to be dependent. And so forever on my kith and kin, means near and dear one. friends and relatives. Kith and kin means near and dear. Means friends and relatives. All my near and dear ones. For they all shower. They are showering like water coming from a shower bath. See, they give in abundance, not one or two. What do they shower? Harsh and warm advices. They would advise me, they would give me a good direction, what to do, what not to do. Yes, they are all. You see? What's it? My kith and kin, they would shower upon me. What? Harsh. Sometimes things are not that is smooth or sweet, but harsh means tough. Means not so good advice. That means you won't like it, but it is a reality. Is not so. Their advices always will be very good for me in my life, but you may not like it at present. Harsh, difficult advice also might be there. You see? And warm advice, the warm friendship, warm advice, complaints, full wondering. When complaints come, wonder, it will create a feeling of wonder, full wondering, wondering in full, true and info giants. Yes, it is true and information giants. See, they are giving a lot of information. I can learn a lot of information from them, from my relatives. See, from my relatives. Yes, my uncle, my cousin, so many are there. They would sometimes give harsh advice, but they will give a lot of information. See, have you heard of Sabarimalai Swami, Maniganda, Swami Ayyappa? So when he went to school, his teacher told, the first advice given to him by his teacher was that what you receive from the mouth of your teacher is only 1/5 of your education. Did you understand it? What you receive from me is not the entire education. At that time, Gurukula education. The student will go to the house of the teacher and he will receive all the lessons in his home. So the teacher told him that what you receive from me is only 1/5 of your education. Where are the remaining 4? See, first part comes from your home. From your home, that is the first school for you. Your mother is the first teacher. It is she who told you the word, even Amma. Is it not so? Mother. Then through her you understood your father. Is it not so? Then your relatives, brothers, sisters, all you came to know through her. She is your first teacher. Yes, your home is your first school. That is the first 1/4. Then, second, your own friends are sitting around you. You have to take advice from them. Sometimes you have to take notebooks from them and get some good notes written from them. Then you must watch the elders, that means your seniors and other people, those who are successful before you. Is it not so? Yes. You have to observe them. And those who are successful, those who studied before you, etc., your friends and all those people, elders and other seniors. Then you have to assimilate all what you have got from all these people using your intelligence. That's the 4th. Part of your education. So plus what is given by your teacher, 1/5 only. So your education really is a combination of all these things that you get from all around. Your family, your relatives, your friends, your neighbors. Let us see that. Yes, I like to be dependent. In such a way, I like to be dependent. And so forever on my kith and kin. Is it not so? My kith and kin, my near and dear ones, my relatives. For they all shower harsh and warm advices. They give us a lot of good warm advices. Complaints, full wondering. When complaints are there, they will be wondering. True and info giants. They are all true and information giants. Isn't it so? They may complain, they may tell that you are not doing well, many things are there, no? So, I want to be depending on them so that I can receive all these things from them, my relatives. Stanza 3. I like to be dependent and so forever for my friends. Yes, I want to be depending on my friends. Chat and want me near. See, I want to chat with them, talk with them, chit chat with them, make fun with them, and want me near with the domestic, family, and romantic tips. See, they want me near. Want me near them. I want them near me. See, want me near. See, with the domestic, family, yes, personal, family, and romantic tips. Romantic only means imaginary or nothing is something that is not practical, not other romantic love making. No, not at all. They may give some tips also, personal things, family things, relation with your friends, etc. They may give some tips also, some clues and some hints and other things they will give. Colleagues as well. Colleagues means co-workers, friends in a way. Colleagues means co-workers, friends in a way. Guide me work. See, colleagues means co-workers. They guide me at my work. They would guide me at my work. At risk. Risk means danger, difficulty and danger. When there is a difficulty, when there is a danger, it is my friends who will help me. So I want to be in the company of all my friends and colleagues. So I don't want to be independent from them. I want to be dependent on them. That is what. You see, no one can leave an island. See, no one can live as an island. See, island means no, all surrounded by water. You will be alone in that island. Okay now? So nobody can live like that. Man is a social being. Yes, he is a social animal in a way. Okay now? He has to depend on each and everyone. One is depending on anyone and everyone. See, we cannot be completely independent. Complete independence not possible. Okay now? So you are depending on someone is depending on you. So we are all mutual brothers and sisters. See, suppose if I ask you, who are you? You will tell your name. For example, AB. AB, I don't know what is her name. Then you will tell your family name. Then you will tell your place of birth, native place. I don't know. Then you tell your state where you are born. I don't know. Then you tell your country where you are born. I don't know. So beyond the boundaries of the country, what do you say? I am a human being. That should be your answer. Who are you? The answer is, I am a human being. Yes, we are all depending on each other. That means all human beings are brothers and sisters. So you should be able to love them and be happy when they are happy and be sad when they are sad. Yesterday we heard the news that in Afghanistan 100 people died in a bomb blast. We should be feeling same sorrow as when Indians are being killed in bomb blast. Is it not so? They are all brothers now. All human beings are brothers and sisters. We should be feeling like that. Tagore was like that. Tagore was a global citizen. He always felt that we should not limit ourselves within the boundaries of a nation. But here, see, the poet says that I want to be in the company of, in the friendship of all my friends, relatives, colleagues, etc. So that I can get their help. I want to help them. Okay, now? Yes, I can help them. I want to be helped. Help and to be helped. That's what. Help and to be helped. Yes, guide me at work when I am in risk. Risk means danger, difficulty. Whenever I am in risk, my colleagues, my co-workers, they would help me. I want their help too. Last stanza. I like to be dependent. The verse says that I like to be dependent, not independent. Dependent. And so forever, my neighbors too. I don't want to be independent from my neighbors. I want to be dependent on my neighbors, not to be independent from them. I want to be dependent on them, depending them. Yes, envy at times. You see, some days I may feel envy also. What is envy? The ill feeling that you get when someone is higher than you. Is it not so? For example, when you get an examination paper, you get 90 marks, you are given the paper first time, you feel so happy. Oh, 90%, happy, happy, happy. But sometimes when you feel that, when you see that your friends are getting 92, 95, 96, 97, I have only got 90. Babre. Yes, you are bothered. Not that you have got less, but that they have got more. That's called envy and jealousy. Is it not so? Sometimes you may feel like that. Is it not so? Because you want to be on top. When you feel not so good, when others are better than you, you feel some kind of envy or jealousy. Okay, that may happen quite naturally now. Yes, when at my rise of fortune, they may feel envy. When at my rise of fortune, I get a good job, a better job. I am going up and up in my life. In the ladder of my life, I am climbing, mounting up and up. They may feel envy towards me. Like to hear my daily steps, but they would like to hear. You see, sometimes, they may feel envy, but they are so loving and lovable, and they want to hear, you see, what all happening to me in my office, wherever I work, the day-to-day news, what is going on there, what happened there, they are anxious to know. My dear loving friends, is it not so? My neighbors, okay, to hear my daily steps. See, when you go to school, you will run back and tell your mother what will happen there now. The same way when you go to office also, same thing might happen. You will tell your friends, your relatives, your family, what all things happen in the first day of your office when you are working. Okay now? Yes, my daily steps, easy. Easy things and old things too. Old means strange. Good and bad. You see, all those things they want to hear. See, my day-to-day activities, they want to share. Joy shared will be doubled. Sorrow halved. Halved means made into half. See, there is a proverb saying that when you share your joys, it will be doubled. Share your happiness with your friends, you will feel double happy. Share your sorrows, you will feel that your sorrow has become half of it. Yes, joy shared will be doubled, whereas sorrow shared will be halved. So you must be sharing, not hiding everything in your mind. No, you must share your happiness and sorrows as well. That's what. You see, old things to strange things means not so good things. So I want to share my things and they want to hear it, all my day-to-day activities. So I want to be depending on my neighbors too. My relatives, my friends, first my family, then my relatives, then my friends and my neighbors. So I want to be depending on all of these people. I don't want to be independent from them. In that short, family of my family, my relatives, my friends and my neighbors, I want to be dependent, not independent. That is our poem. There, anything else is there? Grammar or something, if it is there, no, not much grammar is there in this lesson, but other things we will discuss in the next video. I hope you will go through the poem once again and watch the video more than once and make your comments too. For more updates, subscribe my channel SJK English. Thank you.